Okay, hello everyone. We will be starting Phoenix Wright. So let's see. I'll talk a little bit about my experience with Phoenix Wright before we start. So my experience with Phoenix Wright was I played the first game on Nintendo DS or 3DS. I forget if it was the 3DS era or not. But yeah, I played the first one. I played all of it except for what was it? There was like a extra case at the end. That one I was not able to finish, but I finished the main part of the game. I didn't finish the extra case at the end. And like a fun thing about that is I didn't have the actual game. I had some sort of a hacked version or cracked version on my DS that like a friend helped me put on, where like the icon on the DS, it looked like shovelware, but it was actually Phoenix Wright when you opened it. You could have like multiple games in there. I don't know. It was kind of interesting. I have to go dig up my old DS because I know it's definitely still there on it. But yeah, I only had the first one, and I never played the subsequent ones or sequels because I never finished that bonus case on the first one. Even when I was like looking up stuff how to do it, that one, other people told me that one was very difficult. So yeah, I never finished the first one, but we will be finishing the first one now, and then I will play the other ones. I do not remember a lot of the plot. Things I remember about the game include, well, when I was looking at it at the time, I was like, how is any of this legal? Like, how is it legal for a defense attorney to be doing police work? This makes no sense. I thought it was weird that there was no jury and there was just one judge, and then I don't know. Now I know Edgeworth was so smug because Japan has like a 99% conviction rate. Yeah, the Japanese court system is pretty different from the American court system in a number of ways, and I don't fully understand all those ways. So we're just gonna go with this being some sort of fantasy court. So yeah, let's play this game. Okay, episode 1, the first turnabout. Yes. Okay, let's see. Gasp, gasp. Okay, somebody dead? Well, that doesn't look good. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Okay, how do you just impulsively decide? How do you commit a crime and then impulsively decide that you're gonna have somebody else take the fall for it? I feel like having somebody else take the fall for it should be in the initial stages of planning. This is not well thought out. Hey, let's find out how smart this guy is. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. I don't know, man. I mean, if he's a public defender, I don't think he is a public defender, but I mean, if he is a public defender, I mean, don't you kind of just have to take what they give you? Because you're a public defender? Let's see. Okay, cool. I can hit enter instead of using the mouse. Okay, so we can get the cursor away from this. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the 10 sentence. I ain't afraid to die! What's wrong, Larry? You really gotta be coaching this guy. You gotta be coaching your clients better. You can't have him acting like this. Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Oh, hi. Hello. Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Well, it was that dude we just saw in the beginning, obviously. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Okay, August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Why is he on his first trial by himself? I feel like you attend trial with a lawyer that's more experienced when you're a newbie lawyer to, you know, to learn how to do things. Like that appeared to be the case when I was in jury duty. The defense attorney was this older dude with gray hair, and he had a much younger, very sharply dressed attorney with him. He said the attorney was with him, but, you know, the older dude was the main defense attorney. That's, so let's see, yes, Your Honor, I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. I mean, that's obvious. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances. Oh, by the way, for my jury duty thing, I got out of jury duty. I told him that, yeah, my dad told me a whole bunch of stories about attempted robberies when he was a taxi driver. So yeah, that got me out. They didn't like that, because yeah, it was a criminal charge. I think it was the guy was accused of having a gun and committing crimes with said gun. So yeah, people tried to rob my dad with guns. But he escaped. Very, very crazy stories. If I ever get to the point where parents come on. My parents have very wild and crazy stories about New York in the 1970s. Okay, so I think you should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry. Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. I do think it's because Butts is an old friend and asked for Phoenix specifically. Let's see. Horrible? I mean, New York in the 70s and 80s, crime used to be really bad, and crime is actually getting kind of bad again. I know they're saying it's like safe and stuff, but it honestly, the city as a whole does not feel safe. Yeah, I think they're just recording less crimes, but the rent's really high. Like, back in the 80s, crime used to be pretty bad, like not safe to go out at nighttime in a lot of places, but rents were cheap. Right now, okay, there's way more crazy people on the trains than there ever used to be. Like, way more crazy people's on the trains and stuff. Like people yelling at you and stuff, and that's like not recorded as a crime, but like makes people not feel safe at all. Yeah, that like that happens, but rents are really expensive. Like it's stupid expensive now. So it's like, you know, if we're gonna be having all this crime, they should at least lower the rents. But I don't know, too many transplants ruining the city. Yeah, so just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh crap, I forgot what her name was. Okay, wait, where's it? Okay. There we go. Cindy. Okay. Well, we know her name's Cindy, so we'll go back to the C. Actually, sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press... Oh, okay, this is nice. They're actually giving me... Her last name's not there, just says Cindy. Oh, wait, let's hit R for profiles. Okay, Cindy Stone. Is she related to me? I wonder. Okay, the victim. Well, I could have got that by just seeing her first name. Oh, the victim's name is Cindy Stone. Phoenix is fake until you make it inspiration. You know, I'm seeing more and more of where the some of the inspiration for Battler Ishiramiya came from. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... it appeared to be hit with a blunt object, but let's check again. Oh yeah, loss of blood due to blunt trauma, okay. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. It feels very infantilizing or patronizing to ask an attorney these very basic questions. I understand this is the tutorial. This seems... See, you seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of the Thinker, it's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab, okay, to check the court record frequently. Prosecution may call its first witness. Let me just read this statue. A statue in the shape of the Thinker, it's rather heavy. Okay, that's it. Yeah, the attorney's badge. Yeah, the guy in JJK has that too. Now, let me go back to this. Let me check the profiles again. Mia Fey. Okay. Oh, right. She's there with us. Okay, so Phoenix is not in there completely alone. He has a more experienced lawyer with him. Prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Oh, I thought we would see Phoenix's age. I guess he's only 23 or something. Prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Isn't he supposed to... okay, if this was America, you're supposed to have... everyone is supposed to... like, the defense is supposed to have access to all of the prosecution's files and vice versa. That's how court works. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Those all ended badly. Yeah, did they all die? Yes. I wasn't dumped. You just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Okay. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. Oh, is my model not behaving again? Let's fix that. Wake up. Okay. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheat? Oh, come on, shut up. We're gonna die. How'd you not coach this guy beforehand? Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. They can send you to court the day after you're arrested, and the whole thing has to be resolved in 3 days. Oh, yeah, I think I remember hearing that this is some future where crime is so bad that everything has to be resolved in 3 days, but... And I feel like they still should have... They should have coached him on how to act! I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Hehehe, well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. Got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. And this guy's not your suspect? Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Why do I feel like that's not even your job? Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay, let's see what your testimony is. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. Dead. I quilled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sewitt used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Okay, it was out from noon to 6 p.m. And Mr. Wright, yes. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave? Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Yeah, how'd you graduate law school? Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub in the witness's face. Open the court record. Yeah, okay. 4 to 5 p.m. Oh, this has to do... Okay, the blackout from noon to 6 p.m. 7:31. He's in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Let's see. How does he not know what a cross-examination is? Let's see. But you found yourself unable to go inside, but you tried the phone in the apartment? To a nearby park and found a public phone. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, you said you didn't go into the apartment. And that phone wasn't okay. Oh, here we go. It was 1 p.m. Yeah, here we go. Objection! All right. You got your times mixed up. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sewit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Oh, okay, I can't just present that right now. I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Oh, any way to turn up the music in the game? Let me see. Should I raise? I can raise the desktop audio on this. Actually, let me go to options, game settings, sound settings. Oh, that's already as high as it can possibly be. I will try adjusting it a little bit on stream settings. Okay. Okay, so let's go back. Okay. Let me know if this is any better. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Let's get you right now.
Objection!
Hold it. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sewit? No. I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sewit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sewit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Oh, no, wait, I can't. Okay, I have to wait to, Like, I just want to stop him right there. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it. So here we go.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence! Who do you think you are? Just answer the question. I saw it in there, okay? There's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. problems. Let's see what else we could have. Let's see. It was out from noon to 6 p.m. Well, I mean, there would have been batteries in this. Or was this plugged in? Yeah, let's say yes. Let's have a problem with the time. Known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Okay, I didn't even think of that, but yeah. The witness knew it was a clock because he went to the apartment. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the... Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sweet, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock. I heard... No, I mean, I saw... I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her. And he should burn, burn, give him death. It's the order in the court. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sweet heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... I'm gonna try sounding the clock. May I have the clock? I asked the court. Listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Okay, that certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely a discrepancy between Mr. Sewit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sewit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Am I gonna prove that? I mean, she was away on vacation. Treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Did I just lose? Okay, no, I didn't lose. Okay, Mia's saving us. Listen up. Don't throw this one away. Not like this, think. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah, it's already running slow. Yeah, evidence. Okay, to the red truth. Okay, so I think it had to do with... Yeah, she was away... Okay, it's either... Okay, they were batteries. If it was out from noon... No, it's on batteries. It's the fact that she was away. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Okay, I didn't think that far ahead, but... At least I was right with it. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sweet? Or should I say Mr. Diddy? Does he have rabies? I mean, like, he just foamed at the mouth. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Okay. And with that, this court is adjourned. Yeah, I love the freakouts from the culprits in this game. Yeah, I remember that, like, how you just, like, progressively make them more and more anxious and stuff as you, like, press them with more stuff. Turns out Frank Sweet was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sweet let him in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sweet grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait, no, I mean... Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But... My Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically hear see the headline Harry Butts innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. How is that, like, not still in evidence? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that, like... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Oh, okay. It's not stolen evidence. Really, you made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? What am I supposed to show him? Actually, wait, don't they give you multiple tries if you screw up? Let's try this. I mean, she still had it. What about the clock? It's the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. We'll make of it what you will. Hey, Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Or, yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Okay, yes. Okay, let's... Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How've you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. Oh, we see. Thoughts on the first episode? Oh, well, I mean, felt very much like tutorial. Okay, actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock. Clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Well, it's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers! I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Okay. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay? You are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. Couldn't you have made photocopies of papers? You have copy machines. Let's see. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Okay, this, I do remember this happening. Oh, thank you for coming from TikTok. Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube because this was easier to figure out than Twitch. I do also want to stream on Twitch simultaneously as YouTube, but I have to figure out how to have the simultaneous stream set up. Yes, hello, Zoe. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. What's the difference between examine? Okay, yep. Sister's there. Chief? Chief? Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Why didn't you call law enforcement? Like, why are you not calling? The cops and medical examiners can better pinpoint time of death based on things. Yes, gotta examine stuff. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Of course he is the... Oh, thank you for the follow on Twitch, even though I have not done much there. No clues here. What the fuck is this? I mean, there's something spilled over there. Let's see what the papers are. I'm remembering the no clues here thing now. The chief's chair. A simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in too. Okay. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. It must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Let's see, is there other stuff I didn't check? There's a large building right across from the office, the Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. So that would be a place to look for witnesses. Chief's important documents. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Okay, yes, another one of these characters. Fei & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Is there anything else we can... Computer. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Okay, okay, these are the two places. Okay, I think we got everything. Let's sit back. Oh, I guess this is the only... Okay. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Kind of nostalgic back when PCs were like an optional upgrade to daily life. Yeah, I agree with that. I still remember life before my family had a computer. It was fun when we had a computer. And I also remember life before we had the internet, when we did have a computer. My model is frozen-ish. I just... Yeah. Do we gotta calibrate again? I don't know why model's not behaving. No, I just put the camera back on. We have to recalibrate. Okay, there we are. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why the model keeps bugging out. Okay, don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya? Maya Fei? Maya Fei? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Reception desk. I usually sit here. Small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. Okay, the door. Yeah, don't touch that doorknob. A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. That's good. That's a good one. Sofa is for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. Okay. I came in, the room was dark, and sis was already dead. Okay. Oh wait, no, they said we should show her the, Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Oh, now I've done it. Police. Oh, right. Detective Gumshoe, or... Detective... Do you have air conditioning in your car? Just wondering. Do you have AC in your car? And do you want to speak to us in your car that has AC? Received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyways, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. She wouldn't have that. Of course she would. Excuse me! Does the word "my" here mean anything to you? That's my name! What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed, you're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? I guess I messed up with not talking to her more. Alright, Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Well, they have poor Maya locked up in, like a criminal. Okay. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. We're gonna give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Burn! That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. I wanted to ask you, yes. What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice, yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me, your spirit, then? We can just ask her who killed her? I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right? I just remembered that detective took my cell. Sorry. Alright, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What, tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Just see what she says to this. Pieces of a rope. Yeah, that seems about right. Though I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. Okay. It's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to... Let's see. It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. It's all I need to hear for now. Okay. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Let's examine stuff. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I don't know, man. There's that whole group of millennials that are really into plants. They could probably tell you what it is, and I guarantee you they could find you something more expensive. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Yeah, man, you gotta have stuff for show sometimes. Yeah, man, like lawyers are very much about appearances. It's like, you know, lawyers make. I hear lawyers make a lot of money, but because you always gotta be like, you know, wearing the designer suits, you gotta be driving the best car and stuff. With the amount of money you're spending, even though like you can afford all these luxury items, it's like it's not always the best budget situation because you have to spend money on all these fancy things. So let's go back. Okay, let's move. Let's go back. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... I wanted to pick a wrong one just to be funny, but I feel like I need to get on this guy's good side, even if he's not that smart. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Yeah, let's check out stuff. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Borderline Stricta, pal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk, perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Cry. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Single blunt force trauma. Okay. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth, you mean Prosecutor Edgelord? Okay, I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Okay, so I only played the first game. I don't remember a ton. I am aware that there's a lot of yaoi of Phoenix and Edgeworth. I know there's like a crap ton of yaoi of them, like an insane amount of yaoi. I don't know what their dynamic is. I don't remember their dynamic at all. I just know that a lot of yaoi exists, so let's get into it. Let's see if I can pick up on these things now. Okay, that's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? So I'm thinking about this back in the day. I believe I played this. I think I was in high school when I played this. I was also in high school when I had played early Kingdom Hearts games. Now, I didn't immediately pick up on... Actually, no. I felt some gay vibes, you know, in Kingdom Hearts 2. You know, with like Axel and Roxas and Sora and Riku. I felt like a little bit of it there, but my friends were bigger Fujoshi than I was when it came to that couple. See, I read more overt yaoi, gravitation, which is what we had back then. But I don't remember getting strong yaoi vibes from Phoenix and Edgeworth. But let's see what happens with this. Okay, you know him. Oh crap, who was he asking me about? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, no, Edgeworth, right? Let's pretend we don't know him. Never heard of him. And you call yourself a lawyer. About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Okay, so is he one of these guys that ended up going to college at the age of 14? Like, that's a thing that could happen sometimes. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay, that's... Can I present him with anything? Let's see what he has to say about this stuff. There's broken glass at the crime scene, right? Oh, that? Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. He thinks the clock is just a statue too. I'm starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. Oh yeah, here we go. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Oh, it's a cute phone! See, this is back when, phones had personality. This wasn't even a flip phone! This was pre-flip phone! Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer! Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him not so straight. I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone, this? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai? That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap as a collector's item? She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yeah, thanks. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I didn't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Let's go talk to the witness. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. She sounds like a One Piece character! She looks like a One Piece character, too! Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then. Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. Okay, this guy's not smart at all. I forgot this guy was a dumbass, so... Okay, I feel bad for comparing him to Detective Oishi, or Oshi. What the heck was his name? The dude from Higurashi. I don't know, I just got vibes thinking this guy might have a car with air conditioning in it. Let's see, so, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Let's just present my badge. What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you. Sure that Mia wrote it herself. Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. Hotel time. Room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. You look like a One Piece character. Hi. Smooth, right, real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. That's you. That's you, Phoenix. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching? Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Okay, well, obviously this bitch was, what's it called? They said there were screws missing in the phone in, Maya's office. No, Mia's office. Why are their names so similar? The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Still life? Is a painting of fruit? Looks like there's people in this. Simple bed, it's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table, somebody must be staying with her. Yeah, obviously the murderer. Yeah, what'd you witness? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. Or, you know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please. Let me see, well, dream on! If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just, who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job. Teehee. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, teehee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just the lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy, okay, let's... I'm a wit. Okay, she's gonna keep saying the same thing. Just keep showing her stuff. Alright, let's let me try to check this out again. She yelled at me again. Okay. Alright, let's... Aha, so, you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey, go on. Why the stranger? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. Nope, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her, sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him? What do I tell Maya? I can just refuse like that. Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse, sorry. Goodbye. I don't have time to argue with you anyway, I'll go look elsewhere. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How'd you know Mia Fey? She, worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Okay. Is there anything new to examine? I don't think so, but... Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who is this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became a laughingstock of the nation. Wait, excuse me, White? That was his name, my sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m., time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend Maya! I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Well, someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit, someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Smiled at last. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Got your phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Thank you. Okay. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come up here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick? Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? Yeah, the dude who... Okay, this is sus. Drawer time! There's a screwdriver sticking out of that hat. Okay. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. But this is like illegal evidence in American court cases. I remember thinking that the first time I played this game. I'm like, why are you just snooping around? You don't have a search warrant? And they're just gonna believe that you found this in her room? Like, what proof do you have that you didn't just pick up this thing and said it was hers? I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please, describe for us the details of the murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. Court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, cross-examination time. As soon as the phone call came, I could... Who'd you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. Call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay. I pressed, not sure it did much, though. Right. Please continue. There were two people there already. There were three people, including you. You two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. I just said press him on everything. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Okay. Why we had a witness... Yeah. Hold on just 1 second, yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Did I say that, me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. And she sure isn't pink. What do you mean she's very pink? Well, I guess she is pink. Yeah, she's very pink! It's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. What should we press on? Let's press him on this. So you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. And who did write it, Smarty Pit? Who? The killer. Anyone can see that. Saying the killer wrote their own name, buddy, please. She was framed!
Objection!
Hold on, if that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name. Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. It's a video game. Oh, the strat in the series is to just press everything? Okay, I will just press everything. I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Did you find any of you? I thought we were going to be questioning if this guy needs glasses or something. Let's see. Oh, do I have anything to show? Actually, let's pull out the phone. Let's see if that'll do anything. Oh yeah, this is what they say when they. Right. This is what happens. Oh yeah, death was instantaneous, right? That's the issue with this. Clarify for me. Okay, you say the victim... Right, okay, this is what it was. Mia Fey wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! No butting your way out of this one, detective. Vince has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? When did we get this? 9 p.m. I think it was the day after. Let's hope I'm right. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Oh, come on. I received these results this morning. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm ashamed. Who do we insult? We insult Miles, or do we insult the detective? I think it'll be easier to insult the detective. How could you give me a faulty report? I thought. Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. Fault detective, this isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Her face is kind of like... I wanted to say like cat-like, but I think her face is a little bit more like one of those, I don't know, it's not a monkey, it's some other sort of animal. I forget what the animal is, but it's reminiscent of some animal that I cannot remember the name of. A lemur! Yeah, a little bit like a lemur. Am I thinking of lemur? I think I might be thinking of lemurs. Something about it. What is your name, please? April May, at your service. Sloth? Maybe. Maybe, I don't know, some sort of animal. I don't know which one exactly, but... Okay, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. I don't think it was the winking, I think it was her jiggling her titties on purpose. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little itsy bitsy witsy.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see the need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes! I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Why'd you do that?
Why? Why what?
Why'd you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, I had a feeling.
I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Yeah, go for it. See how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Objection!
Ah, yes, the transformation begins. Will not have you badgering my witness. You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. We've been warned. Oh. Look out the window. What'd you see next?
And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Yeah, well, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. The testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Like they said, the window was pretty far away where you couldn't make out exactly who it was. Oh, I should have just accused her of, misinterpreting what she saw. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr. No, rawr. What noise is that? That's very early 2000s rawr. With a 4 for the A.
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all these trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Yeah, RAR XD, yes! With the XD.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my port not startle you?
Yeah, how the fuck did you see that from across the window? Okay, I have no issues with that. Press this. Yeah, how the fuck did you know that's what it is? A clock? Can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. Weapon. Oh, okay, we gotta find a problem here. Is that right? As in you're right as you looked in the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened then?
She hit her with that weapon.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it? Okay, we gotta find something probably to... Show her this. Okay. No, I'm losing points. Okay, shouldn't have done that. Actually, yeah, maybe we could show this. I figure the broken glass would have something to do with this, because she didn't mention anything breaking. That's fine if I lose. Ran off to the right. Oh yeah, how the heck did she see that if the window doesn't show that? Let's go.
Objection!
See if this actually works here. Okay, I just keep... Yeah, exactly. How would she know it was a clock? That's the thing that's so weird, that... is my evidence not working? I don't think I pressed this, though. Victim dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Nice. Okay, go to the part with the clock. Yeah, okay, thinker is evidence. Alright.
Objection!
Yeah. Yeah, how would she know? I thought we could just press her on this. I guess I'm an idiot for not realizing we should just pull out the actual thing.
Revealing, oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
Said the statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh,
Objection!
the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How'd you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No? You heard the clock, but you didn't hear any scuffle for the murder? Like... Oh yeah, it couldn't have rung. Because they took... she took the batteries out. It's inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing the clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Quite a show you've put on for him, Sister Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. It's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. No, it's not! Oh, we can't present stuff right now. Let's see. Yeah, we got the phone with the recording. I have proof, yep. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Yeah, the evidence that proves the... Yeah. Yeah, she has the message recorded. Yeah, Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Actually, there's something I want you to do for me. It's a clock. It's not working. That's lame. Oh, wait. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, yeah, E. Present. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
You have a curly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now, huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I think this makes it clear. The clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. The clock itself. Never in any store ever. A friend of mine made the clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Okay, angry time. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Hey, oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you held it. Oh no, I picked the wrong thing. I would have assumed she held it, because I would assume she did the wire tapping. I didn't know this is what tangent he was going to go off on. It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh. Perhaps you could explain to the poor misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder? She can't prove it, she did it.
It would be my pleasure.
No, it was the dude she was staying with.
Yes, wait, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? That's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. He's in trouble.
How'd you know the thinker was a clock? Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? Yeah, she's wiretapping. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. The defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon... Yeah, here we go. Yeah, she says it's a clock. Made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you.
What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. I love how they use lawyer like a slur. It's no fair.
All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wah.
At the end of the court, seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why'd you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't to be tapping irrelevant?
Saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well... Okay, I guess now we can call... Yeah, call the bellboy. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi prove to be solid, then, by default, your client, Miss Mia Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? That is ridiculous! What do you mean, like, oh, if this testimony is solid, your client is guilty? That does not... That is not logical. Like, No, just because her testimony is consistent about the wiretap and stuff does not mean that doesn't prove Maya did it. Ridiculous, Edgeworth. I accept. It's okay, we just gotta get information about the other dude staying in the room. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. How's that conditions like Virgil going? Alright, if I beat Nero, then by default. Okay, no, that's different. That's different. If Virgil meets Nero, then he beats Dante. That could be, the transitive property. Now, what the transitive property says, if A goes to B and B goes to C, then A goes to C. So, if Nero beat Dante... if Nero beats Dante and then Virgil beats Nero by the transitive property... wait, no, did I mess up the names? Okay, transitive property says, if A goes to B and B goes to C, then A goes to C. So, Virgil going, all right, if I beat Nero, then by default, I beat you. Okay, so if Nero has already beaten Dante, and then Virgil can beat Nero, by the transitive property, Virgil has beaten Dante. So that has some mathematical consistency to it. What they are saying over here is they're saying, okay, if Miss April May's testimony about her saying she saw stuff and her admitting to the wiretapping, if the bellboy corroborates that and says that it's consistent, then that proves Maya is guilty of murder. We still haven't proven that that's exactly what she saw. Like, still can't prove that she's not lying about, what she saw. She admitted to the wiretapping. I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. That's not DNA evidence. You need to do math videos. Yes, I do need to do math videos. At some point I will. But yes, that is called the transitive property. Okay. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He's still there with the food. I love this. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Bro, you could put the tea set down. Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Hold up. Oh, they didn't have time of death. Oh no, I thought the time of death was at like 9 p.m. Okay, we don't have information on the time of death. Okay, we can't comment on that. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, she said she was looking out the window at that time. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. I am the head bellboy at the... Okay. I have no issues with that. After 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May, she asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. Press. She said she was looking out the window. I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. Precisely 9. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee? I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with a, embracer, sir. Embrasser? Oh. Oh, embrasse. Oh. Oh, it's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good.
Were you saying Zen Zen Damida?
Or some version.
Battler says it's useless a lot, too. I'm liking this inspiration, or this, I don't know, inspiration, these similarities between the two of them. Yes, Zen Zen Damida, my Phoenix Wright.
There's absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather... No. Wait, please wait. One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh, no. Why is my model not behaving again? Okay, let's fix it. Cancel. I don't know. Okay. Let's fix this. Oh, room service? Thank you for the cheats. Okay, tell me again about room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9, yeah. 18 was the charge. Wow, $18 for iced coffee? And when did this game come out? This was early 2000s, right? That's insane! $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. Even $9 for an iced coffee back then was expensive. What did he say? Rather, quite... Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see.
It's okay if I screw up and lose the case. I just replay it, that's all.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. It's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed, it was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool. I've done it, I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple it was. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are... ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the Fujoshi do like him. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? No. I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you! I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. I don't know how much this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? I mean, she probably does some type of drugs, maybe. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he?
No way, Jose.
Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding scum-sucking lawyer. That's a tongue twister. Bottom. Oh, she called you a bottom. See, that's a yaoi reference. I don't actually know who they usually make the top and the bottom in this particular pairing, but this is making me think it's a phoenix. I should go do some investigating after this stream to see who's normally on the top. See, now it probably is Phoenix that's on the bottom because like just from what little bit of energy I get, I want to see Edgeworth on the bottom because like he annoys me. The one who annoys me, I usually prefer to see that. But for some reason they're always like, oh, he's the more pushy dominant one, and they want him to top. That's because my opinion is normally the reverse of what most people are like. For Gojo Nanami, for that ship, I know at least among the Japanese fandom, top Gojo, bottom Nanami, that's the main pairing, and like for a bunch of the other pairings Gojo's in too. Everybody, like, they're always putting Gojo, they're making him the top, but I'd rather Gojo bottom, just because of the energy he has. So that's why I'm guessing Phoenix is on the bottom, because I'd rather... Actually, no, I wouldn't mind seeing them switch it up. That would be interesting. give lemur a mango or something so she calms out. Yeah, maybe she needs food. She needs her iced coffee. What do we gotta show her? Yeah, let's show her the...
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating.
We're just showing her everything. Still gonna try showing her everything just because we can. Yeah, she's doing like a cat girl pose, but her face isn't totally cat-like. Okay, I think did I show her? I think this was the last thing I didn't show her. Okay. Okay, we tried showing her everything, and none of it's worked. Okay, so that's... Alright, we're gonna go somewhere else. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. I guess we can... Some of the files missing. What do you mean, no, you're imagining things? You should investigate that. If you think files are missing. Okay, let's... The painting's gone! Who's this? Old photos, there are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Aha, that. Yeah, let's... Okay, that was the murderer dude we saw, I feel like. Why can we only take one photo? Yeah, giant painting and it's gone. There's a painting of... Yeah, I think it was a fisherman. Did I get it wrong? It was a guy. I thought it was a cowboy. I'm gonna go with fisherman because there was a guy in it. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now?
You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
When this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
I don't think you did that.
Oh, look at this. Look.
I've said several times, I'm not telling you.
Where'd you... This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
He looks like a freaking One Piece character, and so do you. Oh, proof it was him? Let's go check out the hotel. Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Ah, yes, the true crime crowd. You can get out of jury duty if you tell them you like watching true crime. At least I heard that. But, yeah, when I got out of jury duty, everybody who got dismissed, everybody who got dismissed, either they were a victim of some sort of crime or they had a friend or family member that was a victim of a crime. Or there were people who just said that they, like, had issues with cops or they, like, didn't trust cops or trust police. Pretty much everybody who said stuff like that, yeah, they all got dismissed. So, yeah, let's see. This dude literally looks like that One Piece guy giving Sanji shit on the bar. Oh, Barati. Yeah, he does look like that One Piece dude, the pink hair dude. Okay, whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream. So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. That's the drawer of terror hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. You can please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. I genuinely think this guy's innocent, though. A simple bed. It's been recently... Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope. Oh my, it's just $5. We're only 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh ho ho. Oh, Miss May, oh her. Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? The most suspicious person here is this guy. Ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I know it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Yeah, let's, Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. That sounds like a haunted house you visit around Halloween. Sounds great. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. God, this would be the funniest dude in the Netflix documentary. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Yeah, write it, please. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Let's hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who is most definitely this guy. Almost Miss Peak Packcom. I will be streaming this for a while because I want to go through all 3 games. I'm gonna go ease her fears because I'm pretty sure the other dude is the murderer, not her. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me?
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it.
Oh, did I fuck up with the affidavit? Trial, the trial! He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. It brings me back memories. It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. Yeah, they're gone now. Okay, now let's just talk to him. So you came to see it? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just... Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. That painting. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Ah, yes, well. I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see? Yes, that's right. Sold it. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't... Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Tell me about the man in this photo. You may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Very well, I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. He's the president of Blue Corp. Red White? Blue Corp. They're something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has a blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. So Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. Now I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone. Okay, it wasn't any of those options. Maybe it was a painting of the dude when he was younger or something, because that's not sunflowers and that's not a fisherman. Just some dude. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. I would just call this guy a one-piece villain. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? If this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original worth $5 million for sure. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges, special runner-up, best participation, Judges Cooperation Award, special good try prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Statue of the man holding up the world. Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? The top floor of a 20-story building. View is quite presidential. Guessing this is supposed to be a desk, but my, this is quite the thing. It's modeled on my bodice, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like she's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. Do you want me to speak? Put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me, they're mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are future. Information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In that case, you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me, yes. What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Yeah, when'd you get it? When'd you get that painting? No idea, I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right? It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grottaburger. What? Oh, he did punch him, okay. What will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I'll welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grottaburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Yeah, Phoenix Wright does not care about that. I don't think he's noticed me standing there. Maybe I should clear my throat. Oh, what's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Oh, that's not new. Okay. Okay, this is also not new. Yeah, let's ask about this guy. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just, yeah, that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? One you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Your lovers. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Farewell, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weakness, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of these photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Possible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. But they're bound, unable to do harm themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What's the DL6 incident? Sort and code for the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Fey. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Or to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Alphabetical order, let's take a look. Which file should I look at? QRS. Entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Yes. Writing on most of these in pencil. White, this is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Okay, Misty Fey. Yeah, read it. I've tarnished the Fey name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. Zamianu Grossberg. Okay. If you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Okay, someone's in the shower. Let's get the screwdriver. Okay, a bellboy would be upset about that then, I suppose. Okay, that's... Alright, let's... Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. You try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Wait, we're talking. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I guess we just need to throw the evidence at him? Of course, but I jest. You need to restrain your mirth, my friend. It's okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Okay, I guess we just should start on this to begin with. Sir White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling a secret government funds, then one day word got leaked to the press. The very next day he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. Okay, no, if we're making him battler, he's gonna... You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you! What are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be? Even a child could work that out, Mr. White. You did it. Yeah, I mean, he is technically right, but... We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Or, sir, one moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I'll witness the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want it. Literally all of yesterday's testimony contradicts this. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? This isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of Enterworth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Oh. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was that murder, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. Prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Ah, now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far.
Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... yeah, cheer me on in court. You could cheer me for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader?
Yeah, like that.
All right, leave it to me. I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Wait.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way, really. I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness, this is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him.
Well, I guess this is it.
One way or... You know what? And I realized her face right here, There's that like that picture of like a very angry frog or like an angry toad, and like her expression here, it's very much like that grumpy frog. It's cute. Okay, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Miss White says today will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. See, now, Miles saying he'll do anything to get his verdict, that just seems like it's a total yaoi setup for him to be, like calling himself out. Like really, that's what it's like, I'll do anything. I'll take anything. That's what it seems like. How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood, very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court. How are they already quite clear? They drastically changed from what they were supposedly yesterday. Today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Yeah, raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maifei? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. What do you mean he's a busy man? That's not an excuse for not showing up. There's these things called subpoenas. Do they have subpoenas in Phoenix Wright World where you subpoena people and you're like, you gotta show up or you're being held in contempt of court? Which is a very scary thing. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Oh wait, I forgot I was giving him a southern accent. Or your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho, ho, ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always abso-positively perfect, you know. You are so mistrusted, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. Say 2. One second, I gotta stop a bunny from destroying. Okay. No. I looked away, and now my model's doing this again. Just I had to stop one of my bunnies from destroying property. Rabbits will do that, you know. Okay. Press further or hold back. I'm gonna press further. Let's see. If I fuck up, I fuck up. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he didn't see you. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. And this is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course, he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fanco Law offices? Correct, that's the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Yeah, how the heck could you hear that? A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. Let's see. 1 second. I have bunny issues again. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, we are back. I had to give the rabbit a distraction. You can't stop them from destroying stuff. You can only give them other things to destroy. So hopefully he will be focused on that for a while. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. press you on this. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I'm no snoop peeping out of windows at night. Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. So what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know that she had been tapping the Fae office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always abso-positively perfect. She could change her testimony to reflect this new detail. Present. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho. It's simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim here. The victim ran to the left, as you claim she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Yeah, because you were killing her and you were looking from the opposite direction. Look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness... Yeah, because he did it. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Yeah, both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. He was not in the hotel. Where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. To him, it would appear she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now, he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? A below, it just says 1. Oh, dodged an attack. She didn't actually get hit. So I wonder if that one would also work. Yeah, let's cross-examine this dude. It's correct, as was mine. What do you mean first? That's what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. There is no point in hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. Prosecution requested the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Objection!
The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty.
What the fuck? What do you mean penalize? No, you're saying she got hit twice, and the other one is saying she dodged and then got hit a second time. How is that not for contradiction?
Whatever, let's keep going. You hit her savagely, that's what I saw. What do you mean next? I know that. Stops. Each of you saw different parts. We pick up that annoying phrase. Anyway, moving along. Okay, I guess somewhere else I need to pull up May's testimony. So you were watching both times? I suppose I was. Please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. Okay, let's review things. Light stand. Is that something that could be used to show that... So wouldn't the light have gone out when that got broken? Short to the left. Short to the right. Okay. You hit her twice. Well, this is saying a single blow. Okay, she saw her hit once. Yeah, let's try presenting this. Okay. Alright, I got it. Victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony... The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor? My stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. The 2 accounts. What the fuck is the other window? That thing fall? What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Yeah, how could he see that through the window? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Aha, yeah, it's out of view of the window. Okay, the light stand is definitely out of view of the window. It was just broken there. I was instructed not to. Wait, one moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. White's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Well, the witness may continue his account. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Okay. didn't accuse him. Thwap. That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. As well, I'm a man of peace, you see. Right, I'll catch him on something. Light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Okay, let's try
Objection!
Yeah, okay. Please let this work. Look at this. Okay, yes, it's out of view of the window. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. You know what? I can see how this could be a comfort game. Even though I'm just a little bit into it. Just because of, like, the Umineko vibes I'm getting from Phoenix Wright. Umineko would I call it a comfort game? Because when you go back and read it the second time, it's just pain and you feeling like a dumbass for not catching things sooner. Okay, if you were to look through the window of the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity, Mr. White. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. No, I love the animations on, like, these witnesses because it's like the more... It's like a health meter on a boss. Like the bigger the crash out they appear to be having, the closer you are to winning. Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. How do you forget about him? He's right in front of you! Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by whom? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct you are. Most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law office. Okay, and you see how he's, like, not crashing out anymore? This is, he used a potion to heal up. This is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see, very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Okay. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. You said they were unidentified! And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? That has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why'd you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Let's go back to see what we have. No. I don't think we need the clock anymore. We need to throw this out? Like, why'd she write Maya? September 5th. Wait, no, I'm not giving up. Phoenix over here. Never give up, Phoenix. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. What? Okay, I am remembering that this game may have done that. Okay, Phoenix. Okay, Gak. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya. Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000, wow, big spender. Item. Last light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said, I saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mrs. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Deus Ex BS, but I guess you can chalk it up to him elaborately thinking to check the receipt. It's true.
Objection!
See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances? Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, you don't need proof that he's innocent. You just have to find him not guilty. Oh wait, is my mom? Okay.
I was frozen for a bit. I am unfrozen now. I am now unfrozen. I am now unfrozen. I have to... Why did I don't know why I got frozen. Okay, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. No, here's the thing. You don't need to find him innocent. You just need to find him not guilty. Not guilty is not the same thing as innocent. I need time to make more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Do we object or do we wait and see what happens? Questions.
Well, these trials are supposed to finish fast, so maybe I should object. I'm gonna object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. Okay. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please, stop. Make him stop. How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia. With the finger. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, I wonder what that pun was in Japanese. I wonder what I wonder if that was also a pun in Japanese and what it was. This court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Again, not the same thing as innocent. Not the same thing as innocent. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office. I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kinda worried you might not, huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Should see your face, Mia. Oh.
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What, did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of, huh?
She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business.
You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you?
It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. You know what this means? We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices, it's got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers.
There's a great burger joint just down the street.
Come on, time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up.
Okay, second part finished. All right. Okay, we're gonna save. And then I think that will be it for tonight. I will continue sometime next week. Because I am hungry. I need to go make dinner. Everyone, thank you for watching and commenting. And yeah, I will continue this.
Okay, not tomorrow, next week. I will post a schedule. Yeah, I will post a schedule on like YouTube and Twitter and TikTok and whatever other socials. Oh, those are my only socials. Yeah, I will post a schedule sometime tomorrow. Yeah, or early Sunday. So
That's all. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night and have a great weekend.
wait, is today Saturday or Friday? No, today's Friday. Am I streaming tomorrow? I forget. No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, no, break tomorrow.
Have a great weekend, everyone.